So, I want to explain to you what my life used to be and how I came from something and how it's so hard, or it used to be so hard to transition. So, Mr. David, not been a good young gentleman his younger life, got in a lot of trouble. I sold a lot of fucking weed. That's how I made my living. I made a living off weed. Like, I knew how to get the pounds, and I knew the people to buy the shit. I'm saying I can go buy a pound for $1,000. I could resell that fucker for $4. I'm telling you, like, people like, there ain't no way you can make a living off weed. When weed was legal and I could get $300-$400 an ounce, I'm telling you, I was picking up bowls for $1,600. And then turning around and selling them for $32 all day, $4,000 all day, breaking them down. $250 a zip all the way through, $40 A's, smashing them. Made a good living, And then I got introduced to fucking dog food. Anybody knows what that is? That's H, the heroin. And my boy said, man, you sell weed pretty good. You ever thought about selling this? I'm like, no, I'm straight. I'm good. I make a living off this. I was like, I make pretty good money. He's like, you make money like this? And he pulled out a thing of 20s like this long. And I'm like, he's like, I just made this shit tonight. And I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, let me come chill at your house. Let me show you what I'm about. And I'm like, okay, shit, come on. I saw weed my whole life. I thought maybe a couple people be knocking on the door. You know what I'm saying? My roommate was gone. I'm like, boy, you can jug out this bitch. It's not hot at all. I'm like, you gotta leave, bro. I'm telling you, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, this that fast, buddy, Dave. This that fast money, bro. He's like, man, you wanna get some money, man? Shit, come on. You know what I'm saying? And statute of limitations. And I ain't about to put nobody's name out there, shit like that. I openly admit what I do, because there should be no repercussions. Statute of limitations should fully protect me in this instance, because this is like over fucking 15 years old. So he's like, shit, I got a plug. I'm like, okay, shit, that's what's up. He's like, shit, we can get whatever the fuck we want, bro. He's like, I'll get 50 from it right now. I'm like, 50 what? 50 G's, bro. I'm like, of dog? Yeah, come on, through the mail, bro. I'm like, come on. Bro, we could have been getting, bro, half keys if we wanted to, A few times grabbing the whole QP. A QP of dog food. A QP of dog food. Like, when have any of you ever was like going in on that? Like, go ahead, bro. I'm gonna take that's a half bowl between both of us. A half bowl. Now, mind you, this shit is so fucking strong that when we was getting a little 50, I'm gonna take a spoonful of 20 grams of an isotol. Throw that bitch right on it. Remix the brick. Now we got 70. Hot boy style. You know what I'm saying? Grams, 200. All day. People all day. $200 gram, they don't give a fuck. That's a good deal to them. They're like, ooh, fuck yeah. Stew. And then you break it down by the pack. You get 10 packs per gram. I was doing mine at 25, so getting 250. But then I'm like, fuck this shit, man. Bro, he's like, 0.7, David. 0.7. They don't like it, they can go somewhere else. I'm like, all right, 0.7 for the 2.5. Killing them. Think about it. 7, 14, 21, 28. 4 packs got you a 0.28. 4 packs at a 0.28. You can get 12 packs, 13 packs out of a gram at $250. Or at $25. You almost pushing for what? $300 a gram. $350 a gram. You know what I'm saying? $350 a gram. I'm doing those all day, 25. I'm the little guy. Bro's over here like, and I'm out. And I was so dumb. This motherfucker, when times was rough at first, when we weren't able to grab a big thing, he's like, bro, I gotta charge you 200. I gotta charge you 200. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make something. Like, hold up. I ain't gonna be mad at him and no shit, but like I gotta charge you 200. And I'm like, okay, well, shit. Watch me jug this bitch. And I'm still paying 200 a G for chopped up shit. And still making money off this shit. Still killing it. Motherfuckers like, god damn, bro. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? The fuck? That's because, man, I know how to fuck, man. I know how to do this shit. I've done this shit my whole life, selling drugs. That's why I'm good at selling roofs. Because there's a psychology in sales. Trust me. There really fucking is, man. And people who are good at selling drugs are definitely good at sales positions. You know, they know what it takes. So, you know, I started building my own little shit up, you know. But just think about the amount of money that we was getting. The amount of money. I had so many fucking hundreds and shoeboxes full of money. I got robbed so many fucking times. I took so many losses. I was the only person I know that could bounce back from big losses. I'm like, oh, I just took a $2,500 hit. Oh, I just tried to buy a zip of fucking Wyatt and got smacked $1,500 on some fake shit. Like, motherfuckers was running off with $1,000. It's like, man, I'm trying to find a new plug. I'm like, what's up, man? I'll drop 2 racks right now. Them motherfuckers, oh shit, bet. Dude got down on me. I knew somebody, and I'm like, you know, he said, don't go through them. They about to get you. He's like, man, fuck him. Come fuck with me, bro. I got you. They're just jealous. They don't want you to come through me because they want you to go through them to come through me. And I'm like, okay. Motherfucker got me for $900. I'm waiting for 2 hours. My fucking baby mom in the car in Grand Rapids. He's like, hey, bro, I need a little bit more money, like 200. I'm like, dog, man. You know, and I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. Give him the 200. That motherfucker never came back. I'm like, go back home mad as fuck. Lost like $1,200, mad as fuck, but I still got fake ass zip of powder at home, but I still got 2 zips of some fucking fire. Got old guys that shoot the coke. They're like, oh, this is the best dope that I've seen since 1970. Please don't cut it. What do you think I did? Fire. No, not that bad though. I did a little on it. I'm like, holy shit, Peruvian papas. You know, I don't like fucking with coke. It's disgusting. It's fucking like, it's like, I can see why people are crackheads and cokeheads. Because every time I did it, I'm like, yeah, let's get some more. Let's do some more. Only to do it, you're like, why did I buy that? That's what I got out of that drug. You're like, fuck yeah, hell yeah, let's get it. Let's get a gram. Let's get a ball. And then you're like, why did I do that? I just spent 100. I spent 150, and now my nose hurts, and we're not having a good time. That's because the shit ain't like it used to be. I remember getting a gram and being up all night, like, you know, that's about the farthest extent I've ever been on, like, tweaking. You know what I'm saying? I take a prescription of Vyvanse, and that don't make you tweak. I've been on Adderall before. I think that does kind of make you tweak. I don't really like that medication at all. You know, that's why I switched to Vyvanse. Adderall's way too fucking strong. But, yeah, you know. Anyway, I don't like. Just do the math, man. We're getting 112 grams. That's a QP a dog. And putting probably 50 on top of that. So that's like 160 G's. And we're only paying 10 racks for that. And we get like 160, 170 at a bare minimum 200. You know? And then if I'm breaking them down, you know, 160 or 170 at fucking 300. That's so much money. It's almost like 30 fucking racks, 40 fucking racks. And we was blowing through 50 grams in about a week. 50 to 100, man, we was going through 50 to 100 grams in a week. In a week. Bro, 50 to 100 G's of dog in a week. I could literally wake up every day and go through 10 grams all day. All fucking day. All fucking day. Easily, bro. I had people that bought weed their whole life, and next thing you know, they're coming over and they're like, you got the other stuff? And I'm like, The other stuff, what you mean, motherfucker? I got the weed. I got the best weed. There ain't no weed. There ain't no other weed. What the fuck you mean the other shit? They're like, the brown shit. I'm like, I don't got mids. I don't sell regs. What the fuck? They're like, no. The boy. I'm like, the boy. You want the boy? Like, yeah. I'm like, oh. And I should have stopped right there, man. You know, but I'm like, all right, cool, whatever, you know. I'm like, I'm not about to judge you. I'm not here to judge you. Man, you do what you want to do. I started to notice I wasn't selling any weed anymore. That it was just all boy. And like, the money was so much that I would walk in the store, I'd buy some every day. I'd go spend $500 every single day at Walmart just because I was bored. Furnish my house. I got with this girl, my baby mom, and I like wanted to like do the family thing, which is stupid as fuck. I'm a D-boy out here selling dog, and I'm trying to like have my family all up in the fucking same spot because I'm dumb and don't know no better, you know? Dumb. She calling me, David, what the fuck? You got people here knocking on the windows. I'm trying to get dressed. I'm like, hold the fuck on. Get there, there's like 13 people in the driveway. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? You know, when I got busted, I went to jail. People are like, yo, what's up, D? And I'm like, who the fuck are you? You don't remember me? I'm like, no, I don't know you, bro. They're like, I've been to your house. I'm like, where do I live? Man, where? In them little apartments. I'm like, what do my house look like? These motherfuckers can tell me what my house looks like. And, you know, the sad part is that I smoke a lot of weed, so I get this thing called cannabis hyperemesis syndrome. And it makes my stomach hurt real fucking bad. Like, real bad to where it's, like, unbearable. And, you know, pain meds help. You go to the hospital, they give you some Vicodin, give you a shot of morphine, that shit kind of settles it down. But sometimes it doesn't, dude. And I remember one day, I was on the floor just dying. My boy's like, David, you're going to go to the doctor. And they about to just give you pain pills. They about to just shoot you with morphine. You might as well just do this little-ass line. It's an opiate. And just get the fuck up, bro. I don't want to see you like this, bro. You good? He's like, I'm just going to give you a little bit, bro. But that motherfucker gave me so much, dude, because he wanted me to feel better. And, man, I don't think he did it intentionally. And it turned out to where that spiraled into a lot of other shit. But I remember snorting that line. And I've never been able to bounce out of a hyperemesis attack ever. It's always been 3-day recovery. Always. 2-day recovery. Like, it's really slow process of like, ooh, you don't want to move. You just want to lay down, your stomach's hurt. But I got up. And I could tell he knew he fucked up by giving me that. Because I'm like, oh, shit, I'm about to go to the store. I'm about to grab a blunt. He's like, you feel better? I'm like, yo, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I remember that feeling was like, yo, I'm like, I feel amazing. I feel like so good. I'm like, man, I'm like, there's nothing wrong with this. Why can't somebody just do a little bit of this every day? And well, you know, I didn't really fuck with it for a couple days. And I'm sitting there bored one day. I'm like, man, you know, I'm about to just do a little line of this shit. I'm bored. I'm just chilling here at the crib. I ain't doing shit. Fuck it. You know? I took Suboxone my whole life. And I've been on it for like a really long time. And I think that may have been a little bit too. I couldn't find no Suboxone on the street. So I'm like, man, I'm with all this dog. And I'm kind of detoxing a little bit. I'm about to just... I think that's what was happening too. I was stressed over my baby mom. I already thinking she's cheating on me. I just met her. You know? So that was fucking with me. And it's just like, I just kept doing it. And then we argue how I do it. And then I did it some more. And then I did it some more. And then I was hiding it. And then people coming over. And one time, a kid came over and like, I must have left the door open, and he comes in a lot, and he called me. He's like, David, what the fuck, bro? Did I just see you do that? And I'm like, bro, don't tell nobody. He's like, he did tell people because he was worried. And my boy's like, David, I know you ain't fucking with this shit, bro. You better not be fucking with this shit. David, I swear to God. David, look at me in my eyes and tell me you fucking. I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't fucking with that shit. You would know, dog. I'd be strung out and shit. I'd be looking crazy. The bag would be missing and shit. Like, nah, fuck no. But really, I was pinching out the bag. My own bag, you know? Nobody else's. And eventually, man, it just got to where he's like, this shit's hot, bro. I gotta move. You trying to have a family in this bitch. And, like, you gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. You can't sell dope and live and thrive in a household. Man, I really started to give that shit up. My boy's like, David, he grows weed on a big industrial scale. He's like, look, let's get you some plants. Back then, pounds were moving for 4,000. He's like, I'll give you 10, 15 plants. Those will grow you about 3/4 of a pound each. He's like, bro, we'll get you 30, 40 bands. We'll just get you booming. We'll get you growing. And I wanted to go that route. And I sold most of the dope. I had Molly. I had weed. I had that fake ounce of cocaine. I had fucking residue bags of fucking heroin everywhere. And I had probably like, I don't know, like 10 grams of the Molly and mushrooms. And I remember I got raided. And I felt so stupid. Because I was literally in the process of moving everything. I had already been starting to fucking like be off of heroin because I just like did it all and just was like, this is it. I'm about to be done. And man, I was already detoxing. Get fucking raided. Go to fucking jail. Worst detox of my whole fucking life. Like, no, I literally didn't sleep for like 3 weeks. And it was horrible. And man. Yeah. Yeah. To now. To running my own roofing company. To doing my own thing. To really like not being a piece of shit. It's hard. I got out of jail. I thought, how the fuck am I even gonna survive? I got out of jail, got a ratchet baby mom talking shit. I got no skills, no money, I got no car, nothing. I have nothing. And I'm like, I gotta make something of myself. And it took me a long time. It took me about 4 or 5 years. But like arguing with this girl and like raising kids that got genetic diseases, and this girl cheating on me every other, and I'm trying to just keep the family together. It's hard. And I kept roofing and working for people roofing, and I'm like, I can do this roofing shit. I have to do this roofing shit if I want to change my life. I learned, COVID came, I learned how to trade stocks, crypto. I'm really into crypto. I know how to trade crypto. I just don't do it, and it's stupid. I had good credit, and I had IRAs. I had all type of shit, and I just let everything get to me. You know, I got a car because I didn't have a license. I had to put it in the baby mom's name. And of course, yeah, push come to shove. She's like, I'm taking this bitch. You don't even have a license. And then she got it repoed and I couldn't get it back. And just the credit thing pissed me off. And I'm like, fuck it. Why even bother with credit? Started just not caring about work. Just getting really behind. Shit got really bad. Really bad. But through thick and thin, I've managed to fucking raise up, fight every day. I got 3 trucks that are busted and broke down, but I got trailers, I got dump trailer, I got tons of tools, and fucking will to work. And life is really hard right now. Getting my children took because some girl wants to use methamphetamine and pick my children up, and one of them's already affected because I got a prescription of Vyvanse. They're like, you must have gave your child amphetamines. You know, it looks bad on me. I will say that. But nonetheless, man, if somebody out there listens to this shit, you got this shit. If you're in this situation, you got this shit. Look at me. My life is falling apart. My truck fuel pump about to go out. I got a nice 2010 Tundra that's motor probably blown. I got a fucking '06 GMC with the fucking shackles broke in the back, and like I really want to get that thing going. I got a '02 GMC with the fuel pump about to go out and it's falling apart a little bit, but I got shit. And you gotta use that shit to keep going. Those are the drugs. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep re-upping on the tools. If that's what you have to look at life as, like, I was good at this and I was able to maintain like this, but I'm telling you, you gotta get legit and you gotta go legal. Selling drugs and doing all that shit is stupid as fuck. Take it from an OG. You don't want to be out here scamming. You don't want to be fucking people over. You don't want to be selling drugs. You don't want to be no thug. You don't want to be nothing. You don't want to be no gangster. You don't want to be none of that shit. None of that shit. And I know it's probably stupid to be like, what the fuck does this little goofy white kid with glasses know? Go look up my criminal record and see. Like, bitch, I was really moving weight around this bitch. Really moving weight around this bitch. So was my Brody, my little bro. Like 99.9% of people around this area wasn't fucking touching us. Still can't touch us. I could go back to that shit any fucking day. Any fucking day. In today's market, man, I guarantee I'll fuck around and grab a couple fucking kilos or whatever. It's that easy. All these cartel connects. But you know what I'd rather do? Go to work. Take care of my children. Build a fucking legacy that can't be taken down by fucking FBI, ATF. I don't want them to end my legacy and separate me from my children. Selling drugs is hard, and the lifestyle is hard, and it's glorified because it's a little bit more, it's not, it's stressful. Like, it seems good in hindsight, and it seems good when you're looking at it. Like, they don't do shit. They run around, do whatever the fuck they want. And yeah, you do a lot of shit. You get a lot of freedoms, but a lot of times you on the clock. A lot of times you on somebody else's schedule. A lot of times you're doing some dumb shit. A lot of times you want to spend with your family, but you can't. A lot of times you put your family in jeopardy. A lot of times you put yourself in jeopardy. A lot of times it's a lot of negatives and a few positives. But with legit work, there's a lot of positives. And a lot of negatives too, but they weigh themselves out. You ain't gotta go to prison or be looking at getting shot or fucking shit stolen. Or you get to keep everything, and you may be able to pass down generational wealth to your family instead of a fucking burden. You know, shit ain't cool. Be a vlogger. Learn a skill. Don't be out here in the streets. Fuck a Draco. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to play piano. Learn how to play guitar. Fuck a drum. Learn how to play the drums for real. You know what I'm saying? Fuck a stick. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to fucking use a walking stick, or learn how a blind person uses sticks, or invent a stick that a blind person can fucking use that's better than the fucking walking stick that's created right now. Do something good for humanity. Walk around this bitch shooting people because they want to talk shit. Like, stop letting what another person says to you even affect you. Somebody could say, man, your mom's a piece of shit, bitch, slut ass, motherfucking hoe ass. Look at you all dumb. Like, bitch, I grew up in Lansing. Okay, that's a good roast. Okay, sweet, anyway. But if you think that shit's getting me out of pocket, you must be fucking tremendously fucking stupid. Nothing's gonna get me out of pocket. Nothing. There's only one person that ever gets me out of pocket, and it's my stupid baby mom. And I don't know why. I am one of the brighter crayons in the box, but yet somehow when it comes to that, I'm just like, what is it? What is it? What is it that makes me lose control? What is it that makes me not be able to just like calmly, like, I'm getting better at it, because it used to be, like, man, she's a shit talking bitch, and it's really hard. I'm telling you, she gets police officers out of character, ambulance people, like people that are professional, they go out of character to where I'm like, whoa, 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 buddy, you're a whoa, don't let her get you like that. You know what I'm saying? She gets cops. She's like calling cops bitches and fuck their mothers and all this other shit, and like, and because I know my rights and I stand up and I know that police can't do so much shit, she's learned that off me, so she starts pulling that shit and they get real pissed. They get real pissed because what she says is legitimate, and like, you know, one time I called the cops on her, and they said, buddy, we're not going to be able to help you. I said, listen, man, you just go in there and you assess the situation. He's like, okay, I'll go talk to her. And I thought she's about to go to jail. Thank fucking God. She goes in there, and all I hear is, if you step one more step closer, you will be going to jail. And I hear my daughter screaming. Go in there. She's already like, fuck you, bitch. This my house. You came in my house. You ain't got no warrant. I'm like, all right, let him in. She's like, I don't give a fuck. I can be drunk in my house, do whatever the fuck I want. Yeah, she's got her fist clenched. The cop's like, you need to sit the fuck down. You're going to jail for resisting arrest. She's like, no, the fuck I'm not. I'm like, Sarah, don't be stupid. I think she's going to swing on the cop, you know. She's incoherent, on pills, fucked up. She sits on my daughter. She threw a phone earlier, hit my daughter in the fucking head, trying to hit me. Like, just crazy, you know? crazy. And he got out of pocket. And I'm like, dude, you gotta be professional. Don't. I could tell, man. Man, I thought he was gonna give her felonies and tase her and fuck her up and beat her ass, which he probably had every right to. And I don't know. She's just a shit talking bitch, and I can't figure out why. I can't figure it out. You know? But I'm getting better at it. Or she talks shit, and I'm just like, whatever. It's gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? Just let her run her mouth, because she normally can run it so good to the point where somebody's like, can't take it. They're just like, listen, I can't fucking take what the fuck you say. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God. You take it so much that when you flip out, it's instantly like, record. Oh my God. Look at this gentleman who's way out of pocket. I'm over here trying to be a calm mother, explaining to him that he's acting like a child. And look, this just shows he's so childish. And I'm like, oh, hell no. I really do look childish. But 15 minutes ago, this bitch was punching me in the fucking face. Like, dude, she's the type that will blow your eye out, and the cops will come, and somehow, it don't matter what you do, she's gonna convince them you're like abusive as fuck, and that black eye didn't come from her. That came from like something prior, and he must be lying. He knows his stupid ass crashed in his car, or he knows this, or you know what I'm saying? It plays it off so fucking good to where people are unsure. They're like, I can't tell if she's lying or not. But this bitch is doing meth, and all my lawyers are like, we clearly know she's lying. She's fucked. She's under oath lying, and now you gotta stick with what you said under oath. You want to run your mouth under oath? Well, that's perfect. I didn't say shit. Now I don't have to stick to shit. Beautiful.